Welcome to Rubin on Point, a podcast about cancer, resilience, and being human. I'm Dr. Dan Rubin, and together we'll uncover the true power of resilience, the strength to recover, adapt, and thrive through life's toughest challenges. Each episode will bring bold ideas, transformative practices, and inspiring stories that redefine what health, healing, and what the human spirit can achieve. And you're going to meet some really cool people along the way. If you're ready to turn obstacles into opportunities and live with greater purpose and courage, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Your journey to resilience begins now.
Okay.
It's a really cool place.
Thank you.
I mean, the energy in here is the vibe. Like, I'm very conscientious about the vibe, and I can feel energy. Not that I think about it, I just notice it, and it's calm.
Yes.
In here is very calm.
This is my happy place.
Well, I feel really happy in here.
I love it here. Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Rubin on Point podcast. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for
having me. Rubin on Point. This is where we talk about cancer. We talk a lot about resilience, and again, even more so about being human. And I feel very resonant, very, very human in here.
Awesome.
I'm here with Donna Whittington of Heal with Juice. We have worked with Donna for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Ever since you got going.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah.
You have quite a story too.
I do.
So we're here to talk about what makes you deliver this type of happiness and this type of juice and hear your story. So this is a patient perspective podcast, but it's so much more than that. But there's so many people out here listening that want to hear your story of success, how you beat cancer, where you are, why you look so beautiful and vibrant, and how you got to be in this place. We're right smack dab in the middle of Phoenix in the industrial area, aren't we?
Yeah, we really are. And so, wow, just everything. So
start somewhere.
Okay, well, let me just tell you just a little bit about me.
Okay. You can tell us a lot of it too if you want.
I'm just going to keep it brief. So I'm Donna, and I am a mother of 3 amazing adults.
Mm-hmm.
My past life, I was a social worker, and now I'm a juicer.
Juicy.
I know. I love it. And
you're more than that.
I am.
I think you juice to bring product, but you bring so much more to everybody when you deliver juices.
You know, we really do. And I do this with my daughter, Cassandra, who is now a mommy, and I have a grandson. He's almost a year old. And so Cassie couldn't be here because she's doing mommy things.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, one of the things that we strive to do with our juices is to, you know, we want to bring hope. And all of our juices are about affirmations. And so when we're making a juice, we think about the flavors, we think about making it tasty and all that, but then we think about an affirmation to go with the juice.
Like what's an affirmation mean?
Just an affirmation, something that's affirming to each and every one of us. So I am resilient, for example, you know, and for me as a cancer thriver, I wanted to remind myself I am resilient. There are days when I don't feel, you know, tip-top and that I'm on the ball, but I have to remind myself I am resilient. And so when we made these juices, we wanted everyone just a little reminder. And every juice has a fantastic affirmation.
That's a lot of intentionalism in that.
It's a lot of intention. We put intention, we put love, we put care in these juices. And so we named them, you know.
Well, how appropriate. So what do you got over here? This is the I Am Resilient?
This is I Am Resilient.
I mean, how fitting.
I know, right?
Right. Wink, wink. We didn't pick that one, did we? Tell me how you, can we taste it?
Yeah. Let me shake it up a little bit because it's fresh. It's fresh, organic, raw juice.
Fresh, organic,
and raw. So
that clicks a lot of boxes.
Right, because it's not pasteurized. I don't want it pasteurized.
No.
There's a short shelf life.
Like what?
From start to finish, 7 days,
Oh, that's not, that to me doesn't seem too short. I mean, when was this made?
This was made on Tuesday.
And today's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
So we're just about 48 hours?
Yes.
Wow. Well, as a fellow cancer thriver, I'm feeling pretty resilient. I say cheers.
Cheers. To resiliency, huh?
Ooh, that lemon and ginger really blend as well.
Right.
Ooh, that spice really
Right.
comes in. It's like an internal warmth. I like that.
Yes.
How did you build this one? What's the story?
So with this one, a lot of green juices are, kind of veggie forward, and we wanted our green juice just to have just a hint of green apple.
Okay.
And so it's mostly cucumber, celery, spinach, ginger, lemon, lots of lemon in there, alkalizing. And then we add just a touch of green apple. So it's not a hard, veggie forward juice. It's got the green apple, a little bit of carbohydrates, a little bit of sweetener, natural sweetener, of course, in this juice. And so that's how we made it.
What temperature do you prefer these to be served at?
These juices need to stay at 41 or below.
Okay.
Anything over that, you just need to get rid of it. Okay.
Because it gets boiled.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you built this one. May I see the bottle?
Yeah, absolutely.
I am resilient. Organic cucumber.
Yes.
Cucumbers are refreshing. They're very cooling. There's a lot of people who may have hot flashes that may enjoy this, right? Or may enjoy cucumber. And then organic spinach.
Yes.
Spinach has some vitamin K, which we know is really important in the world of cancer. It's important for bones. It sort of meshes with our microbiome very well. Vitamin K used to be a really unsung vitamin, and now it's, kind of risen the ranks. Lemon, you said alkalinizing.
Yes.
There's some really high-level nutrients in that citrus, and you use good organic lemons. We don't consume a lot of lemons. Some people do with their water, but if they get a lemon wedge, for instance, and they squirt in their water, it's not an organic lemon.
Right.
Right? So organic lemon, I think, is really important. Organic celery.
Oh.
Celery's interesting. Why do you like celery?
I like celery just because it is so nutrient dense, and it's hydrating. That's my go-to morning juice.
Is just celery juice.
Is celery
well,
juice.
Celery juice has a lot of anti-estrogen activity, right? Because it's a sort of a natural aromatase inhibitor. Obviously not as potent as taking an aromatase inhibitor pill.
Right.
And there's people out there who may be thinking, oh, can I just drink celery juice? Probably not. But that would be another discussion. And celery has quite a bit of sodium in it.
Yes.
And
but good sodium.
Good sodium. I mean, sodium is unsung.
Yes.
There's some electrolyte beverages and mixes that are out saying, promoting sodium. And, for some people, they're exactly right. And some people just need more sodium than others. Sodium is really good for that. That sodium ion is really good for the adrenal gland.
Yes.
So that's a little health tip. And then organic green apple. Very nice.
Yes.
So this, and green apple it's a little bit more tart, a little bit more styptic than a red apple.
Yes.
Why'd you pick green?
Well, because, again, with all of the vegetables, we wanted to make it kind of veggie forward, but we also wanted to just give a little bit of sweetness. And with, hit me up.
Yep.
And with the green apple, we didn't want to make it sweet. We've got sweet juices, and we'll make a sweet juice. So, but we just wanted this to be just lightly.
How popular is this resilient juice?
It's pretty popular, and I think just because of all the ingredients in there, it's one of our popular green juices. We've got several green juices. We have Resilient here that we're drinking. We're going to make Vital. Vital is my juice that...
Wait, what do you mean we're going to make Vital?
We're going to make a juice.
We are?
Yes.
We're going to make a juice?
We have to.
Okay.
Because, I really want people to know what goes into juicing.
Okay.
And,
fantastic.
And why Heal with Juice is here to be your stand-in, because we all have done this. We've all gotten a juicer. We've all started out making our juice, got our produce,
Not
did
easy.
that. And then we made the juice and then we saw the mess. You know, you got to take that juicer apart.
Yeah.
It is sticky. You have all this pulp left over. You're like, what do I do with this? And so this is where Heal with Juice comes in, because a lot of folks want to drink fresh organic juice.
Yeah, I do.
They just don't want the mess or
Mhm.
the hassle. And I'm happy to do that. It's my zen. This is my happy spot. And so I'm happy to do that and happy to juice for folks, because we want to make the juice and get it out to people,
Yeah.
you know.
And you have a unique model because you actually deliver this juicy goodness to people.
Deliver. Yes. Yeah.
Who else delivers in the Valley this kind of juice?
I don't know, but we go all over the place.
Well,
Yeah.
you have a story behind this.
Yes.
I think it's time to get into that story.
Okay.
Where did your journey start?
So my journey started in 2020. Oof.
That was a year.
Wasn't it though?
Mhm.
Ooh, let me tell you. So February 11th.
February. Oh, that was, wow.
Is it right before?
15 days before I got what I think was the first COVID around here.
Yes. And so February 11th, my doctor called me. Let me back up, because she wasn't my doctor. She was the nurse practitioner. My doctor was on maternity leave. And so I didn't have the relationship with her. And so when she called me, it was, you have breast cancer. You need to see a surgeon. And it was just like, and I
Very
was,
matter-of-factly and very stunning.
and just, it was so harsh. And I know my doctor would have never delivered that news to me that way.
Did you have a relationship with this particular nurse?
No, not at all.
She was doing her duty.
She was doing her duty.
Yeah.
And yes. And I mean, she called me that evening. It was probably end of her day. And she was like, let me just get this over with, whatever. So February 11th, she calls and says, you have breast cancer. You need to see a surgeon like immediately. And I'm like, oh, okay. I call my partner and, you know, he comes. I was at work and he comes and, you know, I cry, I do the whole thing.
So he left work to come be with you?
No, he wasn't at work. I was at work. It was that evening, but he came over to where
You got
I
the
was.
call at work?
I got the call at work.
And you took the call at work and got that?
You know, I knew the call was coming,
Mhm.
but I thought in an ideal world, we're going to make an appointment. I was going to sit down. We were going to talk. It was none of that. And so we, you know, we went through all the emotions. I did, and my partner was there, of course, to support me, but went through all the emotions. But
Can I stop you there for a sec?
yes,
There was something called the Patient Perspectives Project done by Breast Cancer Update host Neil Love, which was probably 2003 or 2002, something like that, I'm guessing. And it was a portraying women with breast cancer and them talking about how they felt when they first received the news about their diagnosis. Yeah. And those were on CDs. We didn't have video at the time. You know, these were CDs that I used to mail for. And I would listen to these over and over. How did you feel? You were stunned, you said.
I was
and then you
stunned.
said lots of emotions. What happened at the time?
You know, I kind of had an idea because, you know, we did the biopsy. We did you sit over here in this room while, you know, we run some more tests on you. So it was like, okay, something's going on. And then we had the biopsy, and then it was the wait and see. And so, yeah.
That's a long time to wait, or it's a hard wait and see.
It was a hard wait and see.
How many days?
Oof. It was probably about, I'm going to say about 5 days.
Over a weekend?
Yeah, it was over a weekend.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you're biting on your nails, you're just, you know, you're trying to think positive thoughts and as much as you can, but you still have that in the back of your mind. And, you know, honestly, Dr. Rubin, breast cancer does not run in my family.
Okay.
I come, my mother, my grandmother, none of them, breast cancer, no cancers.
Shocker.
I know, huge, right? And, you know, with me, I was vegan at the time, so, you know, I was like, you know,
Were you a good
healthy.
vegan?
I wasn't the best vegan, but I was a good vegan.
Yeah.
I mean, I did eat Oreos.
Well, you ate Oreos? if that's the worst of it, I mean.
So I guess I wasn't that great of a vegan. I was an okay vegan.
Wait, are Oreos vegan?
Yeah.
Okay, well, obviously, because you were eating them.
Right. But double stuff. So, yeah. Okay. So much for being a good vegan. But let me tell you, so really, getting back to all of that. So fast forward a month later is when the world shuts down in March. You know, we hear about this pandemic.
You had just had your diagnosis.
Yes.
And you were, okay, then I'm on the edge of my seat.
So I'm freaked out.
Yeah.
And because she had told me that we needed to I needed to see a breast surgeon immediately. And
it calls for more juice.
At that point, you know, we didn't know what was going on with medical care. Could we do surgeries? You know, everyone had to be masked up and all of that. And so we just had to wait and see. And so I started doing some different types of therapies, you know.
Like what?
Vitamin C.
IV therapy.
IV therapy. And I did that like twice a week for 4 straight months. And
this is before surgery?
This is before surgery.
Because you had to wait that long.
Yeah.
Wow. Even though they're like, you got to see a surgeon right now. Right. And then things shut down.
And
all of a sudden it wasn't so urgent, maybe.
Right. Well, I guess. I mean, it still felt urgent to me,
well,
but
it was urgent. Yes.
But you
did things. You intervened to make.
I did.
To cover. Your tracks.
I did. And one of the things that I did was I was heavily juicing.
Wow.
You know, I got out my juicer again and I started
What
juicing.
made you start juicing?
You know, I wanted some quick nutrients in my body.
And you were vegan still at the time.
I'm still vegan.
Right. And this is vegan, obviously.
Yep. And so I was just juicing.
Did you feel like you didn't have enough or the proper nutrients and that's why you started juicing, or did you just wanted more?
I wanted more.
Okay.
Yeah. I felt like with juicing, I felt like I was getting more, you know, it's like a huge supplement to my, you know, to my everyday eating.
In a highly vibrant form. I mean, you're drinking the sun, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so I just started juicing. And how we got to Heal with Juice was because of all the juicing and then taking juice to, when I go to my appointments, I take juice to my doctors. And
did they drink it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And to like other patients who were also doing, you know, IV therapy.
You were the juice lady.
I was the juice lady.
Yes.
And so, you know, at that time, you know, I was just juicing. We still hadn't gotten to surgery.
You were eating,
like
you
that.
weren't juice fasting necessarily.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were you vegan still?
Still vegan.
Okay. So 4 months later, you get surgery. You do an IV vitamin C's. You changed certain things about your life. You changed your diet. You changed some of your any other lifestyle habits? Exercise, sleep, how you're motivated, interpersonal relationships,
all of that. You know, I had a fantastic support system. You know, my children. My son came down for my surgeries. You know, my daughters, they came and sat with me while I was doing my IV therapies and things like that. My partner, of course, huge. I got to cry on his shoulder several times. And, you know,
it's a good
he was
shoulder
there for me. It's a great shoulder.
Yeah.
And then my doctors, I had an amazing team. And I really do want to back up. And I want to praise naturopathic specialists because...
Cheers to your doctors.
Cheers to my doctors, because they were very instrumental. You know, y'all was instrumental in helping me get to the doctors.
I wasn't your doctor.
You weren't my doctor.
Yeah.
But...
Who was your doctor?
Dr. Coates. I love Dr. Coates.
Shout out to Dr. Coates.
Shout out to Dr. Coates. But you guys really helped me find some doctors that were going to work.
Helped you build a team.
Yeah, you helped me build an amazing team.
You had, you know, it takes a village, right?
Yes.
And that's not my saying. That's, you know,
right.
Everybody says.
You know what? The village was on point, and they all worked together. My breast surgeon, you know, she knew exactly what I was doing with all of my IV therapies. And by the way, we did get through the IV therapy, the vitamin C, we got the tumor to shrink.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah. And
So you had a repeat scan which showed that.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. So you're giving credit only to vitamin C?
Well, I give huge credit to vitamin C. I'm not only, but
You made a decision to change things and
Yeah.
to change things about your life and to live.
yeah. And juicing was huge. That was
Yeah.
one of the biggest changes.
So vitamin C played a role. There's vitamin C in this juice right now, different than in the IV form. But the lifestyle changes, that's what I consider really the heavy lifting. You can come for appointments. You can get an IV into there. You don't have to do much. But it's the day-to-day stuff. It's the stuff, right, that you do when nobody's looking, the stuff
Right.
that's really important.
Right.
And you changed that.
I did.
What else did
And I had to change my mindset.
Mm-hmm.
That was a huge thing because,
So you
I
can
think-
train at what, before or at the diagnosis?
after diagnosis, because again, I was like, I'm vegan. How is this? I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Were you angry at something?
I was angry. I was angry at a lot of things.
So that's the emotion.
Yeah, I was angry. I was angry that I have cancer. I was angry that I'm the one in the family that got breast cancer. Not to say that I want to put this on any of my siblings, because I don't.
Were
But
you humiliated?
yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. I was just
Right.
like, me. Why is it me? Why is it me? And yeah, I had to work through a lot of that.
Well,
Yeah.
Are you still angry?
Not as much.
It's controllable. Does it pop up?
It does pop up.
Mhm.
There's little reminders. There's the scars.
Mhm.
There's the,
What do you think of your scars?
the scars are, for me, it's the reminder. I'm like, oh yeah, you have breast cancer, and I'm just like, wait, what?
You had or you have?
I had. It's gone. I'm thriving. I'm doing well. But, it's that whole emotional, and it's the headpiece for me. It's just the mind blowing, like I never thought this would happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most people don't.
I know.
Some people do.
Mm.
So what happens when you're here juicing and maybe there's not so many people around? Do you start thinking?
Now, you know what?
Mm.
When I am here, I am in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm chopping up those fruits and vegetables. I don't know. This is like
Therapy?
my happy. It's therapeutic for me.
Mm.
It's zen. It's good energy. Sometimes I play music, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just quiet here. But I am in the zone and I am where I want to be. And that for me is, I'm putting that into the juice that I am making for my customers. I'm thinking about my customers, I'm thinking about the people who were just diagnosed and said, hey, I found you, and I need some good nutrition. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so we're now 5 years
5
past your
years.
diagnosis.
Yes.
You're 5 years out. I am.
I know.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah. And you still think about it?
Not in the way that I did.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you're still a little angry.
Yeah, because I still think,
Was it unjust that you had to disrupt your life in this way? Or what was it? What were you angry about? Or do you not know? You don't have to know.
no.
But there's a lot of people listening that are probably like, you know what? I was angry too. But I don't know what I was angry about.
Well, I was angry because I was the one in the family, that got breast cancer.
And other people weren't living, quote, as healthfully as you.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
so are you a vegan?
not anymore.
Okay.
And here's the funny thing. After my reconstruction, because, I had the double mastectomy
Okay.
and I had the reconstructions.
Mhm.
And it was after the reconstruction surgery that I wanted some salmon.
Ooh.
And, because...
When was that? What year?
Oh, that was still 2020.
Okay.
And because, I was angry, I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat some salmon.
Mhm.
If I want
To
salmon,
spite
I'm going to
yourself?
eat it. And so I started eating salmon. I was like, I'll just eat a bite, And then I was like, oh, that's good.
How was it good?
It tasted phenomenal. And, you know what? I have to say that as a past vegan, when I say things like that, it catches because it's like, I feel like there's the vegan world where it's like, you're just so shunned if you do anything
Oh, you mean
animal based.
Like wearing leather?
Yes.
Driving around in a car with leather?
Yes, all of that. And then when I do think about, I think about going back vegan every day. I think about it.
Fully vegan.
Fully vegan.
Wow.
And, or at least plant-based.
Wait, every day you think about this?
I do. I think about it all the time. But, but I had that salmon and it was so good.
Did it feel good? Like in your body? Or was it in your mind?
Oh, I don't know. It might just be, it was in my taste buds, that's for sure. I'm like, that's
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was weird. And then I kind of graduated to chicken. I thought, I'm not going to
That must have been hard.
Because, I thought it was going to be a weird texture and it wasn't. And so now I'm not vegan.
You eat red meat?
Occasionally. And even.
You eat good grass-fed?
I do.
Red meat?
I do.
What's your blood type?
I don't know what my blood type is.
After all this, we don't know?
I know. It's crazy. After everything, I would love to know.
When you think about becoming vegan again, why haven't you?
Bacon.
It's about bacon.
He said.
What if you were vegan? What if you were, there's sort of like the pescatarian where you can eat fish or lacto-ovo.
Right,
Is there a bacon vegan?
I know.
We could make a new category. Can you?
There's probably really no bacon vegan. That's probably we're not doing that.
You're vegan with a bacon add back.
Can
we make bacon juice? That wouldn't be good. That would be terrible. So, do you think that periods of veganism for you would be healthful?
Yeah, and I do that. I do. There are times where I want to just be like, okay, you're not going to do the meat and I know that the meat takes longer to digest, in my gut and all that. And so that makes me want to go back to being, plant-based for sure. And
could you do a vegetarian with some add backs?
Well, so one of the things that I developed here, Cassie and I, we have a cleanse and we call it the body reset.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long is that cleanse?
So the cleanse is actually 3 days.
Okay.
So we do a 3-day cleanse where it's 18 juices, so 6 juices for 3 days, right?
6 juices a day for 3 days.
Yes.
Okay.
And
so not high calorie.
Not high calorie.
You get some good throughput.
You do.
Okay.
You really do. And then we have a salad. So it's not a strict juicing fast cleanse. There's a salad, and in the salad, tomatoes, all organic, tomato, cucumber, red onion, garbanzo beans, for the protein, quinoa, and then we have a mixture of spinach and romaine. And then for the dressing, it's just we juice a lemon. We juice lemon, so it's organic, it's fresh, and with some olive oil, and that's what you eat. So you do that for 3 days.
One salad each day.
1 salad each day, 6 juices, and then we have like a little shot of lemon and ginger for you to sip on, and the little shot you can just
that gets your metabolism going, heats things up, and moves things through the liver.
Yeah.
And then they dump in the morning.
Yeah. Right?
Literally.
Right. And, and it's a great way for anyone who wants to maybe dabble in veganism. It's a great way, it's a great start. Let's put it that way. We also have like other cleanses, that we do some challenges. We challenge our customers to drink juice in the morning, first thing in the morning on an empty
Before
stomach.
water?
Yeah. Okay. Before water. If you can do that, if you're going to drink water, and I know people have to take their medications and things like that, sometimes it's a habit. You get up, you drink some water.
Yeah.
Wait 20 minutes and then drink celery juice. We always start with celery juice or something green.
Okay.
You know, you don't want to start with something that's got a lot of fruit. So, you know, we start with fresh veggies, juiced. Yeah, with some lemon, with some ginger, or straight celery. So that's our goal, is to kind of get folks to rethink nutrition by first thing in the morning, juice, not coffee.
It's a good way to hit your body with a bunch of nutrients. Your body wakes up and it's like, wham.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a good way to start the day.
So you said we're going to get to make some juice.
Yes.
But before we do that, you're 5 years out.
Yeah.
And you're well?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
I am well. I am well supported. I still, you know, I still see Dr. Coates, of course.
Are there any signs of cancer?
None. Yeah. And can I just say that, again, with my village, my team, my care team, one of my oncologist, who works very well with naturopathic specialists, you know.
You can say her name.
Can I say her name? Because I love her also.
We all love her. Yeah.
Dr. Obinchain.
Yeah.
And shout out to Dr. Obinchain. And so Dr. Obinchain, she had me on letrozole, you know. Letrozole, it wasn't the first one. There was another one that I was taking, started with an A, I don't remember. Anastrozole. And so I started off with anastrozole. I didn't like the way I was feeling. She switched me to letrozole. I took that, you know, I took that medication for about 2 years. And then I kind of complained to Dr. Coates. I was like, you know, I don't like the way I'm feeling on this medication. I feel like I'm achy. I feel like, you know, my joints and, you know, yada, yada. And so she says, you know what? We could do supplements. And I'm like, really? Like, wait, yeah, let's do that. And so I'm on, let's see, can I name them?
Do it.
Dim, Myomin, green tea extract, and all of these, I know I'm missing some, but all of these supplements were helping to keep my estrogen low without having to take a pharmaceutical.
So you are not on a pharmaceutical?
Not as a, you know, lowering my estrogen. I am not. And
meaning you're not on a hormone manipulating drug. You're not on an aromatase inhibitor.
Correct.
Pharmacologic for the cancer.
Right.
You're on naturopathic medicine.
I am.
Well.
And guess what? It's perfect. It's been working.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
One more question.
Sure.
Your journey.
Okay.
Is it your story? Is it a cancer story? Is it a health story? Is it just a story? What is it?
Ooh. It's definitely a cancer story, but it's a health story, you know, because I had to pick myself up, you know, with all that anger. I had to pick myself up and say, hey, we have to change our mindset. And so, yeah, it was a cancer, but it soon became more about my health and my mindset, because I was going to lose my mind, you know, going down the road that whole angry road, you know, takes you to some dark places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have a mind to make some juice. Can we do so?
Yes.
Okay.
How about we go make some juice?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Gorgeous, right? We have spinach, organic spinach, my lemons, and then we have the Gala apples.
And what's this juice called?
This is called I Am Vito. So now that hands are clean, we're ready to go. So this is Bertha. Okay, so first things first, gloves. Bertha is all set up and ready to go. And so we use our fresh press bags. So all of the pulp goes in here. And then when we're done, we just take the bag out and compost it. So let's get Vito.
Let's get vitalized.
Let's get Vito. Good morning, Bertha. Okay, so basically we're going to load up the hopper. This is my hopper.
We're gonna kind of mix up the fruit and the veggies. So we're gonna put some spinach in there. Okay, so you ready?
Yep.
Yeah?
I'm going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, load it up. All right. Your turn.
So I'm going to take half an apple.
Oh, put a bunch of apples in there.
Okay.
Big girl.
We're feeding Bertha.
That's right.
Okay. So just 3 ingredients?
And on this one, yes.
Okay.
This is a great juice for kids because,
Close it?
Yep. So we just push that down, close it, and then just, there you go. And you just kind of tap it and boom, boom, boom. In case anything.
So how much, this is a big bowl of stuff. How much is this, how many ounces does this usually make?
You know, we're going to make about 120 ounces.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just keep cruising?
We'll do another batch and then we're gonna press.
Okay. Oh. And you press the juice out of
We're
there.
gonna press the juice.
Got it.
Now this is a cold press juicer. This is not a centrifugal juicer.
Very important that it's cold pressed.
Absolutely. Yeah, you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done. So now you're gonna hit stop. And look, I'm just gonna lift this up so you can see all that goodness, right? Okay, and so we'll close this. Now you'll hit batch because we're gonna do a big old batch.
It's going to come out right here.
Yep.
So all that juice was sitting in that bag
Yes.
with all the fiber.
All of
and
it.
now it's just
And now,
Using force.
right, and now we're making the good stuff.
we're making juice.
And so this is great batch juicing. So we're making a big old batch.
Wow, that filled up quick.
Yeah. A big old batch like that will take about, 10 minutes. But we'll get somewhere around 12 to 15 juices out of that.
Okay.
And then,
Oh, I see.
So here's our pressed juice,
Wow.
right? Yeah,
That's phenomenal.
yeah. So that's all freshly pressed.
Okay. All right, so we get to taste some. This is the freshest juice.
Fresh.
Just pressed, I am vital.
This is vital. It's good health,
Whoa.
right?
Yeah, it's just amazing. I mean,
Right.
It's phenomenal. It's really just good. It's just good.
It's fresh. It's organic. It's raw. It's just and
So
it's
how do people
straight out
find
there.
you?
You know, best way is go to the website healwithjuice.com. They can also find us on social media. We are on Instagram, TikTok. Who
Heal
am I
with
missing?
Juice.
Facebook. We even have our own YouTube channel.
And you've been on the local news a couple times.
Oh, yeah, we have for breast cancer awareness twice.
Healwithjuice.com.
Healwithjuice.com.
This is great. For Rubin on Point, thanks for watching.
Thank you for joining us on Rubin on Point, a podcast about cancer, resilience, and most of all, about being human. I hope today's conversation inspired you to see new possibilities for growth, healing, and strength in your life. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could use a little extra resilience in their day. Remember, no matter what challenges you're facing, resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about building a life of purpose, connection, and vitality. Until next time, stay strong, stay healthy, and take care of yourself and those around you.